Hi, this is Belinda Allen, and here's another tiny tip for you. Well, fall season's approaching us, and if you live in the south of the United States like I do, college football is ubiquitous. It's everywhere. I, like many of my friends and family, follow the SEC, the Southeastern Conference. The season's finally starting on September 26th. And as I look at this, one of the first games that will appear is Auburn and Kentucky. But I realize I have this backwards. It's not Auburn at Kentucky, it's Kentucky at Auburn. So I need to make a switch here. So let me show you what I've done to create this. So I can start creating stats and I can start comparing teams. I'm going to go into the query editor and take a look at my data. In a previous tiny tip, I showed you about creating parameters, and here I have two parameters, one for the home team and one for the away team. And you could see in parentheses that I have the University of Kentucky as the home team and Auburn as the away, and I need to switch that. So I'm going to just change. I've got the home team highlighted. I'm going to look at the drop-down list and select Auburn Tigers. And for the away team, I'm going to select the University of Kentucky and close and apply. So in this particular situation, what I've done is I've created a list for the parameters. Now there are 14 teams in the SEC, and two of the teams, Vanderbilt and Arkansas, do not use the same stats website as all the rest of the teams. So I don't have them included, but now you can see I have this game corrected. And I could even see, this is based off of 2019 right now because we haven't played any games yet, what the average score for Auburn is. It's 33.23 at each game versus the average score for Kentucky, which is 27.15. And we have a little line here for the average. So we could see Kentucky is not looking to be the favorite if we just look at that from last year. So how did I get some of this information set up so that it could use these particular fields? Well, let me show you. So I'm going to pull up University of Georgia, which is the team that I follow, because the following week, University of Georgia is going to host Auburn. So Georgia will be the home team and Auburn will be the away team. And you can see this URL right here, georgiadogs.com sports football stats. So I'm going to highlight this because this is the URL that 12 of the 14 teams use. So I'm going to go into my get data and I'm going to do it through the query editor. So that would be under new source. And what I'm going to do is go to other and I'm going to go to web because that's where this would be located. And instead of just pasting in the website here, I'm going to go to advanced and now I could break it down into parts. And I want it to be in 3 parts because I could see like Auburn Tigers right there. That is this part. Let me see if I could highlight that. That is the part right there. So what I want to do is get everything to the left in this first line, everything to the right in the bottom line. So I'm going to come in and I'll just grab everything and place it right there. And now I want to get rid of the Georgia Bulldogs part. So I have the beginning and the end right there. And in the middle, I'm going to tell it I want the parameter. And they're going to be hosting, so I'm going to put this in as the home team. And I'll go ahead and click OK. And now the home team is Auburn Tigers, so I'm making a connection here with Auburn Tigers. But to switch it to the University of Georgia, I only need to change the parameter. And you saw how I did that list. So once this comes up, I'm going to go ahead and just select the overall team stats. Here we go. So it is now connecting to that, and there's that information. Then you can see I have Auburn listed right here, but if I come over to the home, this time I'm going to click on Manage Parameters, and you can see I have the suggested values here, and I have this whole list of the 12 teams that use this particular field. And I could change the current value from Auburn to the Georgia Bulldogs and click OK. And now when I come back to this field, it is now Georgia, and that's how I make connections to all the data. So this is a really cool way that you can build on using parameters as part of your data source, using it as part of your web URL or your API URL. I hope this helps.